Hello everyone, Namaste. I have been talking about a Mission 100 with a few of my near and dear ones for the last few weeks or months. And today I want to share this with you. Like I shared in one of my previous videos, I want to share this mission with each and every Indian. That is why you see an India map with a Mission 100. What is this Mission 100 all about? I'm going to share this with you in the next few minutes. Before I get into it, I want you to closely observe these numbers. This is the year and this is a ranking against it. In the year 2015, it was 117, and in the year 2020, it was 144. I will not talk about 2021 at the moment. I will talk about it towards the end. But I want you to pay attention to this. In the year 2015, we were at 117, slowly increased 118, 122 the next year. In 2018, it was 133. 2019, it was 144. 2020, it was 144. 2021, it says 139. What is this? I will share with you towards the end of this video, but it's a very important statistics to know at this moment. Does this look familiar to you? Do we see people around us who get agitated for no reason? We see a lot of road rages. We see a lot of things that actually moves us as human beings. We sometimes show our frustration or anger, or have seen our friends or family members or relatives showing their frustration or anger, sometimes unnecessarily, on people. This is a very common sight we've seen. We've seen a lot of road rages. We've seen a lot of things that we don't like. And some more examples to share. This is something where the human inside us comes out. Some examples of cases where all of us suddenly come together, all of us suddenly see the bonding. This is some statistics about farmer suicides. So is this video about farmer suicides? No, but it's a part of it. When we see there are a lot of farmer suicides happening around, sometimes we feel very bad about it. Sometimes we say, okay, what is it that we can do for the farmers of our country? And there will be some social media campaigns around it, some statistics around it, where every time in the news it is spoken about. We also talk about it. A few of it converts into action. See the next one. During natural calamities, right? We've seen some examples here: Kerala flood fury, Karnataka floods, Uttarakhand floods, and there are so many natural disasters that has happened in the country, in our states, or even worldwide. And when any of these things happen, the nice thing about it is we all come together as human beings. We all come support each other. During the time of pandemic, we see so many people. I really love to see so many people coming and contributing in whatever way they can help. Could be in terms of logistics of supplies of medicines, helping somebody with getting them a bed or oxygen, whatsoever it may be. But we've seen whenever there is any trouble to the mankind, we have come together as human beings. Whether it's natural calamities, whether it's a disaster, whether it's a pandemic, human beings, we have come together to help and support each other. Needless to say, we have also seen a lot of our fellow men in terms of army people who've come together to always in the forefront to support us. And when we see in the news that something happened, some of our soldier brothers were killed in something, there was some attack that happened, and so on and so forth. When we see in the news, again, we feel very bad about it. What is even bad about it is, after that moment, which passes on for a few days or a few weeks, there is nothing that we literally do or no action that we take in order to set something right? It's not that we don't know. We all care for our fellow beings. We all care for our neighbors. We all care for people around us. Just that everybody's become so busy in their own lives, meeting their own livelihoods. At the same time, I would also like to point out a few things where people have also become selfish to an extent, where they say, okay, let me take care of myself first. It's my thing. I don't know about others. I don't know if I can even look at contributing to the society in any form. So now coming back to this, why is this image coming back? The so-called human nature of ours, the so-called love of ours, which comes during natural calamities or during troublesome time, where does it go during normal hours? When life returns to normal, again we see all of this coming back. So this caused a lot of a lot of thought in my mind. I was thinking through a lot of things. I was observing a lot of things that was happening, and somewhere I was deeply moved when I saw the statistics. What are these numbers that I put up in front of you at the beginning of this presentation is India's happiness ranking. In 2015, India ranked at 117 across 156 countries. There was a survey that the UN World Happiness Index was actually, this is a public information. So UN World Happiness Index published this information that India's ranking in 2015 across a survey of 156 countries was 117. And the same statistics, if you go down, the number of countries did not change. It was all against 156 countries. In 2016, we dropped down 118, 2017, 122, 2018, 133, 2019, 140, 2020, 144. I was actually getting frustrated when I was seeing this data. In fact, from the year 2017 or 2018, I've been approaching a lot of people to say our India's happiness ranking is going down. We need to do something. I went and approached a lot of people, maybe with authority, with money, with power, position, whatever, with a problem, and said, we need to do something about it. Sadly, there wasn't much of a positive response that I got. And it took me a few years to put this up in front of all of you. It took me a few years. I was deeply moved by this. Trust me, emotionally, I was literally disturbed about what is it that can be done. For a long time, I thought, what can an individual do? And that is where I went hunting, knocking doors and doors and doors, asking for help. And then I realized it's not about knocking doors, it's about reaching out to each and every person here who feels they are true Indians and want to do something to the country. There are a lot of ways we can come together, friends, and do something for the betterment of our country. These numbers are really shocking. In fact, the year 2021, this number has come down, but also the number of countries that has been surveyed has come down. So that is why if I could show this to you, in 2021 we are at 139, but the number of countries that are surveyed is only 149 against 156 in all of these cases. So we are no better. We are in the same state as we were and just going worse, right? So this is also a sad state of affairs. India's happiness index, when we talk about, this is something on a scale of 0 to 10. India ranks at about 4.26, with a minimum of 3.57 of some other countries and a maximum value of 4.77 in 2013. So this is some statistical data. Maybe we don't have to get into these details. The point that I'm trying to make here is we are in bad shape and we need to do something. Now, for us to do something, we don't have to wait for the government. We don't have to wait for somebody to come from somewhere and support us. Like we have all come together during tough times, we need to just get together and help each other. Now, how do we do that? See, if I have to talk about a Mission 100, what am I talking about? Let me get that introduction to you and then give you a small instance about how is it that we are going to reach there. Nothing is worth it if you're not happy, right? You may have made a good amount of wealth for yourself. You might have amassed good amount of wealth. Some of you might even have made good enough for the next few generations to come. A lot of you may still be just doing a hand to mouth where you're earning and all of your earnings are just fulfilling your family needs. A lot of them are still struggling to get 2 meals a day. We have a category of all of these people, and whatever you achieve, if you're not happy at whichever stage of life you are in, what is it really worth, friends? It isn't worth anything. Taking care of yourself is an essential part of taking care of others. This is something I realized. You first need to get happy. You first need to be fulfilled for you to help others, serve others, and see a content of fulfillment within yourself. So it's just like the healthier the tree, the better the fruit is. So we need to become much more stronger as a tree. You can never pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself. So that's where for the last few years, I started to take care of myself, invested my time, money, and whatever resources I could in learning, upgrading myself, upgrading skills, looking at what the society around us is, and then made this decision of Mission 100. Yes, my friends, Mission 100 is what I am talking about, the ranking. From the 144 or the 139 that we are currently, let us all get together and make a mission that India will very soon come below the 100 mark. Let us get into a ranking which is below 100 first in terms of happiness. Just see what are the changes that you will see in your own surroundings. What is it that we are going to pass on to the next generation? If this is the kind of hatred people have in mind, if this is the kind of agitation people have, the younger generations or the upcoming generations which are looking at us as role models and growing up, what is it that they will learn from us? They don't deserve this. They really don't deserve this. They deserve a beautiful future, and so do we. So do we. I'm not saying we are the ones who will give up everything and become the sadhu sannyasis of the world and say, I will, give everything to the world. Not going to happen. Like I said, you can't pour from an empty cup. So let us all get together, get the meaning of happiness, get and bang this Mission 100 as soon as possible. The more and more people come together, the sooner we'll be able to hit this. And that brings me to the request, friends. What I would request each one of you, be a true Indian, like this video, share this video. I'm not looking at propagating myself or becoming popular on social media. What I'm looking at is that one goal of Mission 100, and I want a lot of hands to come together here, a lot of hands to come together. So I request each one of you to like this video, hit the subscribe button right away, because there'll be a lot of videos that I will be sharing. Now, how is that relevant to this mission? Whatever videos I'm going to share is going to help somebody in some area of their life. Today, we are in such a vast population, such a vast diversity that we don't know who needs what. So what I understood when I said, take care of yourself first, be fulfilled first, I am looking at each one of us getting to that next level of success. How do we go to the next level of success? There will be series of videos that will be posted on my YouTube channel, and all of it is going to be free of cost. Like I've said, I am not going to expect any financial support or financial returns from any one of you at this point of time. As we move forward, we will all come together with our own thought. We will bind together to build this. Let us all come together to build a happy India. That is what we need. That is what our upcoming generations need. Let us get together, my dear friends. Like I was saying, someone had this doubt. Hey, how will you go and reach there? What is it that you will do? Honestly, today, if you ask me, I don't know. I look at it myself in such a way that I'm driving my car. It's pitch dark. I'm driving my car, and I need to go to a journey which is possibly 500 or 1000 kilometers away. And what I have is only the car headlights. With the car headlights turned on, I see a fair distance in front of me. And let us all say to ourselves, let us cross that distance first, because as and when we keep progressing further and further, our visibility increases and increases and increases. And very soon we'll have that broad daylight, which will give us very clear vision and direction of how we go and hit that Mission 100. So my request to you, friends, please share this among your network. Every Indian needs to be a part of this. Let us join hands together. Let us come together as Indians, join hands, build this Mission 100. Let us build a happier India. Show the whole world what Indians mean. To connect on my social media, these are my links, my website, my email, my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, and Instagram page. For ease of access, I would be posting these links right below this video in the comments section. Request each one of you to click that. Also do follow my Facebook page, because I'm going to put up a lot of content and stuff there. Each of it is going to be relevant to us in some way or the other. All of us are looking at being successful in some way or the other, and that is what we will look at, whether it is in the form of business, education, spirituality, or whatever areas of life you choose. It could be relationship with your husband, with your spouse, with your child, whatsoever. Everything I will try and answer in one of these links. So request each one of you to come together. Let us join hands and achieve the Mission 100, my dear friends. Let's come together. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. Jai Hind. Vande Mataram.